across the world today, people are marching against Monsanto. And why is that? This is a corporation out of control. This is a corporation which is challenging our very existence. It's challenging the fact that we own our own land. It's challenging the fact that we can grow food. It's challenging the fact that the planet has given us life. It's challenging that by saying that it can be corporatized, that it can be patented, that it can be controlled. And we're saying, no, it cannot. All across the world, the Greens are marching too against this corporation because of what it's doing. And here in Western Australia, I personally have fought against genetically modified organisms for years. I have moved disallowances in the Parliament, which means nothing to you. But what it has tried to do is hold the gate back. We have said in Western Australia, in combination with the ALP, we have held the gate against genetically modified crops until the coalition government was elected in 2008. So at that time, Colin Barnett and Brendan Grills decided that they would change history, they would lift the gate, and they would allow genetically modified canola in Western Australia. I hear you, and they need to hear you. And I know that for the first time today, many of you have marched. And I thank you for that, because we need the people united to defeat Monsanto and to defeat GMOs. There are many stalls here with information and petitions for you to sign. There's a heap of information that the most creative and intelligent people amongst us have gathered. We have on stage about 7 people who are going to talk to you, and we each get 3 minutes to share our passion. But I want to say from the Greens' point of view, just very quickly, we are opposed to GMOs because the environmental risks that they face, because of the health risks that we face because of them, because there are economic risks. And hopefully one of these farmers is going to tell you how economically GMOs have put us in a very vulnerable position. We also believe that there is a loss of choice. We as consumers, and after all, the way that our culture is going, it's all about the consumer. They say consumers, the market will choose. Well, we as consumers are being duped. We are not being given the truth in labeling. We are not being given the power to choose. And we're saying that is not right. I have a bill for truth in labeling. I'm starting with the chickens. I'm starting with free-range eggs. I'm saying that we should have truth with free-range eggs. But it doesn't stop there. And around the world there are places that have said GMOs have to be clearly labeled on our food. Today, there was Vermont, which is where my grandparents come from, is passing a bill that will label GMOs. That's a state in the United States. Now, the United States, we know, is grappling with the power, the mighty power of Monsanto as we speak. But we know that 90% of the people in America want GMOs labeled. 90%. So how can a corporation take that power away? Now, unfortunately, there's a tale to tell, and Steve Marsh is right at the front line in Australia. Steve Marsh, who is a farmer who is dear to my heart, he and his partner have farmed in Kojonup for many years. And it's like, you're just going about your business, trying to do your job, and all of a sudden, Monsanto appears and says, you can do no more. You can't farm anymore. He's lost his organic status. He has lost his market. He is the first person to take, with Slater and Gordon, he is the first person to take a neighbor to court because our laws have not protected farmers from GM crops in WA. So today is about Steve as well as fighting against Monsanto. Today is saying, Steve, in that David and Goliath battle, we support you. We stand in solidarity, and we put our hands in our pockets to help you fight this almighty giant. We need to stop GMOs, and Steve Marsh is our best chance at this point, so let's support him.